Welcome to today's morning report on Monday the 5th of December with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Handtech Markets. We've got a very interesting market actually looking at today. We had an incredible reaction to the Italian referendum that was returning a no vote, basically rejecting Matteo Renzi's reforms that he was going to put through the constitution, and that has impacted significantly on markets today. You had the euro earlier on very weak, actually hit below the 105.15 level of support, but then recovered strongly. And let me actually show you a few charts here. First of all, show you the euro. Massive rebound on the euro. Big rebound intraday on the euro. But look at also the DAX. Incredible moves that we've seen on the DAX, despite the fact that the market opened lower in response to that Italian referendum. Equities in Europe have soared today. Really interesting. And this is coming as sort of the markets generally, or risk appetite, has taken it as a positive. The dollar sort of reacted higher on the weaker euro, but it's just given back some of that. But look at these treasury yields, opening lower, pushing higher on the 10-year and also the 2-year. So risk appetite has certainly benefited from this, unbelievably, from this EU referendum. This Italian referendum result. The gold price again initially higher, but then falling away. That's showing that sort of improvement in risk appetite that we've seen in the European session. So some really interesting moves we've seen across markets today, and it's still yet to, I think, settle down really. I think the euro has been significantly choppy, and I'll show you in my chart of the day, which is the euro yen, that there's been a significant turnaround in that, and whether that ultimately is the outcome for the day or not remains to be seen. But in terms of what we've got to look forward to today, we've had the service sector PMIs out for the Eurozone. We had the composite PMI falling, actually marginally falling from the first flash reading. Germany basically in line. France worse than expected. Look at that French one. The UK was interesting because again it's sort of come out, and a strong number, 55.2 up from 54.0 expected there. So a really strong number that we got there. And the market is now going to be looking forward to this US data, the ISM non-manufacturing this afternoon. 55.4 is the expectation, and that would again be a pretty decent number actually for the States. So that could be again helping to add to the dollar strength that we've seen today. So that takes me to my chart today, which is the euro yen. Now let me show this euro yen chart. Now you can see here in the last few weeks really that the euro yen has been improving significantly. There's a massive overhead ceiling though, as you can see. If I can get rid of this overhead ceiling of the old support, which turned into new resistance on that Brexit day. So that resistance of 122 big figure, really strong, I think, overhead supply. Now it's interesting that the market sort of found resistance just underneath there at the end of last week. Obviously the early volatility today on the Italian referendum, sharply lower on that intraday level to 118.7, but unwinding virtually all that downside and more actually looking at this, because euro yen is actually trading higher by 30 pips on the day. So really strong reaction there. Held on to that key support at 118.50, and you're sort of back in box seat really on the momentum indicators on the daily chart. And you look on the hourly chart, yes, you sort of broke that uptrend on the move today, but the reaction that we've seen this morning has been incredible, hasn't it? Some sharp volatility, but still pulling higher back again. Now I've got this, there's a bit of an old neckline, you could say, around 120.80, which you're trading significantly back through again, and that could potentially be sort of the basis of support now. So watch out for that. Again, we're sort of trading above all the moving averages, so you're positively configured. You've got the bull cross on the MACD lines, stochastics positive. It's all looking decent again for a retest of the highs, and those highs pretty much come in around that 122 big figure level that we have on the daily chart. And that is clearly the key level of resistance, because look at this just generally on the market, on the euro yen, we have significantly, seemingly turned the corner now, and the fact that we didn't break down today and hold the breakdown just shows how sort of positive the euro yen is looking now. So buying into dips on this one, and certainly looks positive on the momentum indicators, and I think we could be seeing further upside in due course. So I wish you good luck in your trading today, and I will speak to you later. Certainly if you could get through that 122 big figure level, you could well be seeing further gains in due course. Thank you.